Hey everybody, so I'm excited to bring to you the information about this month's contest. I just posted on our team page all of the people who said that they wanted to participate, and I paired them up into teams, into being success partners together for the month. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I expected because I had to wait for responses from everybody, but I think everybody is going to be excited who wants to participate in this contest because it's going to be a really cool one. Basically, it's so important to have a success partner, so this is going to be a really great experience, and if it works out with these people, then you can continue to be success partners. But at least you'll have the experience of what it's like to have one, because it truly helps you move forward in your business, and for so many reasons. It keeps you on task, it challenges you, it gives you someone that you can really feel connected to in terms of turning to that person if you ever have any, challenges or any experiences that you want to share with somebody. That person's going to be there for you. And then you really get to know each other, you get to know each other's goals and your strengths and weaknesses, and you kind of really try to help each other and push each other to be the best that you can be and really move your business forward. So helping each other to do that and knowing that that's each other's jobs is what success partners do. So this month, as we all know, the leadership ladder is what Beachbody and our business is really focused on now, because it's more detailed than just getting Success Club points. It distinguishes different levels of what we do in our business and shows us what areas we need some help with or we need to improve in order to get to the next level. So it's going to be very helpful, and doing this contest this month hopefully will get many of you to your next rung on the leadership ladder, which will then ultimately result in you moving your business forward and seeing an increase in income and an increase in your team and your challengers, and it's very exciting, helping more and more people in their lives. Okay, so what I'm going to do is share my screen with you so that you can see how to find your leadership ladder and explain the different rungs and how to read it of what you would need to work on in order to get to the next rung. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. And to get into your leadership ladder, you want to log into your Team Beachbody page by go to teambeachbody.com and then going to sign in and signing in, and then going to your Coach Online office. And in your home screen, it's going to show you, it automatically brings you to the Success Club tab. You click on the Leadership Ladder tab, and that's going to then show you what your last month's rung was. So mine is Team Builder, and then you're going to see what your next rung is going to be, and that's, for me, it's Team Leader. So it's going to show you each of these areas of what you need to reach, what you need to achieve in order to get to your next rung on the leadership ladder. This shows you last month's, and then this shows you what you need to achieve. So it's a comparison. So basically, you want to compare your commission level. I didn't have a problem with that. Success Club, I didn't have a problem with that. Because Success Club 5, I believe, is the rung, the qualification on each rung. So if this happens to be an area that you need to reach, if you didn't reach Success Club 5, then you know that in order to reach your rung, your next rung, that you need to reach Success Club 5. So the tasks that you would be doing, this is going to determine the tasks that you need to concentrate on and focus on in order to get to your next rung. So for instance, if Success Club is one of the areas that you need to focus on, you're going to be inviting more. So for instance, if I had a minimum number of people that I invited every day of 5 people, I'm going to now increase it to 10 people, because as we all know, it's a numbers game, and the more people you invite, the closer you are to the person who's ready to get started and says yes. So I'm going to be inviting more people every day. I'm going to be adding more friends every day. So if I was inviting 5 friends a day, now I'll add 10 friends a day. And then I'll be messaging more people every day, not Beachbody messages, just developing a rapport message, just forming them and developing a relationship. So I'll add 10 new friends every day. I'll message 10 new people every day just to get the conversation going. And then I'll invite 10 people every day to one of my challenge groups or to the business opportunity. And then you want to do your follow-ups every day. So those are the steps that I would be working on in order to increase my chances of making Success Club 5 for the month. And if you're doing that, if you're doubling or at least increasing the number, your minimum number that you are reaching out to and connecting with in each of those levels every day, you should not have a problem reaching Success Club 5. Then the next rung is making sure that you are at the rank of your next benchmark. So for me, that isn't an issue. If for some reason, like let's say you need to be Emerald in order to get to your next rung, then your focus should be to just make sure you have one active coach on each leg by the end of the month. And as we all know, we can put one of a spouse or one of our family members, an adult child, a parent, a sibling on one of our legs, which is actually the best way to build the business. And then just keep asking everybody who you know if they're interested in earning an extra income by working part-time from home, or if they are drinking Shakeology, if they want to sign on as a discount buyer in order to get a discount on their Shakeology. So that's what you want to be working on to get to Emerald rank. And then this is an area that I do need to work on. Now, mine isn't complete on this chart because I have a second business center that gets added together from my total. But let's just say I really only had one personally sponsored coach with one Success Club, at least one Success Club point. Then what I would do in order to increase that number is work directly with my personally sponsored coaches and do whatever I can do to help them to reach Success Club, or at least get at least one Success Club point by talking to them about what their invites are like and making sure that they are staying consistent with their invites, offering to help them, offering to get on a 3-way call, or at least for them to message me or reach out to me when they're having a conversation so I can kind of give them some wording to use or give them some suggestions of things to say. So I would be working directly closer with my personally sponsored coaches to ensure that they achieve at least one Success Club point. You know, obviously I would want to help them achieve Success Club 5 because that's what's going to help them to build their business the most. But that's where I would be focusing my energies on working even more with my personally sponsored coaches, reaching out to them, having one-on-one calls with them. Now, of course, you only want to work with the ones that are wanting to build their business. You only want to work with the willing. The coaches that are not interested or are not putting forth the effort, don't waste your time reaching out to them more than, once in a while just to see where they're at. And if they're interested in having you work with them more, if their desire changes and increases, then of course you want to know that so that you can work with them more. But you don't want to feel like you're pushing them or dragging them across if they're not interested in doing that. You definitely want to use your efforts in accordance with their efforts. You can't want it more than they do, is what I'm trying to say. Then the weak leg volume, basically, any coaches that are on your weak leg, you want to help even more than you are already. You want to increase that. You want to reach out to them and see what they're doing right now to build their business. Maybe suggest doing shake-in chairs or fit clubs, challenge groups, making sure that they're doing the activities that are going to help build their team. And of course, you also want to sign on coaches on your weak leg as well. That's definitely going to increase your weak leg volume. So those are the activities that you want to do for each of these rungs in order to get to that next benchmark. And so that's your job. I'm going to, actually, I want to also show you in the training tab. When you go to news and training and then training tab, you can click on leadership ladder and get more details on each one of the rungs. And it's going to give you even more details as to what tasks to do and what benchmarks to reach. So I definitely would go ahead and do that as well. So basically, that's your goal for this month, is to get you and your success partner to the next rung. And for each person that does get to the next rung is going to get a prize, and your success partner will get a prize as well, because they're helping you to get to that next level. So they're succeeding also. So what you now are going to be expected to do is to reach out and connect with your partner that you were paired up with, and set times to connect with them on a regular basis. Daily is ideal, even if it's just daily through Messenger, but at least once a week via phone or Zoom call. Zoom call is the best because it's much more personal. You can FaceTime them, or you can FaceTime, Facebook video with them on your phone as well. But seeing each other is such a better way of connecting. But you definitely want to connect by Zoom or phone at least once a week, preferably multiple times a week. But you want to set up a plan with them so that your first call should be, you plan out at least a half an hour for you to really connect with them and find out what they're currently at, their rung, and what their next rung is, and which benchmarks they need to work on, and then determine what tasks they're going to each do in order to get to the next rung. And you're going to hold each other accountable. So every day when you invite new people and you have things happen, different conversations going on, you can reach out to each other and share what's going on, because you're going to be working together as a team in order to help each other and be excited for each other when you do reach, different advances or success club points or new challengers and new coaches. You totally want to be excited for each other, so you're working together. And then of course, if you have any days where you're having a challenge or you're having a issue or you're feeling discouraged, you reach out to your partner too, because chances are they'll be able to relate and they can help you. Of course, you both want to be positive. You want to be able to relate to each other so that feel like you each understand each other's predicament and what you're going through. But at the same time, you want to boost each other up. You don't want to, commiserate and get all negative. You want to help each other. So you definitely want to stay focused on the positives and talk about each other's strengths and boost each other up by showing each other that you can totally do this. So that is your assignment and the contest for this month. And of course, you also want to find out each other's strengths and weaknesses so that you can really build on them, and you can focus on them and utilize your strengths and work on your weaknesses. If one partner is really great at one thing and not so good at another that the other partner is great at, then you can help each other, give each other ideas of what you guys do in order to succeed in that area. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions at all, reach out. But meantime, it's starting now, so definitely reach out to each other, plan your first meeting, and during that meeting you can set your future meetings of how often you're going to meet and the time and day that'll be good for all of you. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing all of your progress. Let's do this. I want June to be an amazing month for our team. Let's all bond together and make this happen. I want to see everybody rank advance this month. Get to your next rung on the leadership ladder. All right, talk to you all later. Bye.